We're standing outside Her Majesty's Prison, Barlinnie today because on the 16th of September, Monday the 16th of September, we're going to bring a very special visitor to the inmates of Barlinnie. We're bringing the mortal remains, some relics of St Therese of Lisieux. It's been a characteristic of every country which she has visited and which her relics have been taken, that at some point they've been taken to a prison. And I think one of the reasons for that was Thérèse had a special, as she thought, mission to pray for the conversion of sinners. And this certainly began by a prisoner in France by the name of Henri Placini, who was convicted of 3 murders in Paris, and he was condemned to death by guillotine. Thérèse read this in the papers, and she also discovered through her reading that Placini had shown no remorse and had no signs of contrition or any desire to be reconciled with the church. So she prayed especially hard for this to happen, and lo and behold, on the day of his execution, he mounted the steps of the scaffold and refused confession from the priest. But then just before he put his head on the block from the guillotine, he reached out, snatched the crucifix from the priest and kissed it 3 times, and then he was executed. Thérèse read of this in the newspaper the following day, and she saw in that an answer to her fervent prayers that Placini would turn to God in his last hours. And so for that reason, we take her to Barlinnie Prison. They obviously can't come out to visit her, so she's going to visit them. And in a certain sense, she too knew what it was like to be enclosed and to live her life out in a very small enclosed cell in a Carmelite convent. So she's a special sister, I would say, to prisoners.